Hello.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Are you really using that microphone on your desk? That's a cool mic.
Thank you so much. That's from San Francisco, actually. I found
Oh,
that in a music store, and I had it there in a corner, and I fall in love with that old design. So,
yeah.
which,
Does it
which
still, does it work? You could probably restore it and
yeah,
get it
yeah,
to,
yeah. They tested it for me. Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
cool.
And I brought that when I visit Pixar, actually,
Oh, you did?
some years ago. Yeah, for Toy Story
Huh?
3.
Toy Story 3.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
cool.
Yeah, yeah. And it
Well,
fits
you,
perfectly
It's
for Soul.
it's like
I
your
love the
yeah.
trademark.
whole channel.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. How are you guys? Are you
We're
doing
doing
good?
well. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all,
Good, good.
off in our individual houses. We haven't actually seen each other in person for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. I see. First of all, congratulations to the movie. It's awesome. I fall in love immediately.
Thank
Pete
you.
and Kemp, how did you guys came up with the idea from Soul?
Well, it kind of started with just looking at what is it that we're using our time on Earth to do. I'd made animation forever and I love animation, but then I started thinking, really, is that making cartoons? Should I be doing something different? What is life about? Those big, big questions. And so we got to make a movie about it, and we kind of focused in on a jazz musician because we thought that would be really fun to watch, and it also spoke so clearly about the theme of the film.
Right. I mean, like jazz in many ways is like the perfect, analogy for the story we're trying to tell. It's this idea, and then in life, no matter we have no control over what we're going to be given in life. All we have control over is what we do with what we're given. So jazz, this form of music where things are thrown at you and you have to turn it into something beautiful. It's like the perfect metaphor for life. But as Pete was saying, like if once we landed on jazz, it's also easy to get behind a jazz musician because at the epitome of jazz, the peak of jazz, it doesn't necessarily equal a huge amount of wealth. You know what I mean? So it feels more noble than a lot of other artistic pursuits. But then if you're going to do jazz, I love that they said, well, it's a Black American, specifically African American contribution to American culture. That was when the decision to make Joe a Black person, a Black man, came into play. And I really credit them with then saying, okay, we know what we don't know. So in order to have as much authenticity as possible, let's invite some collaborators, in here. And of course, I was one of the chief ones as a writer and a co-director. But it didn't end with me. I mean, we had musicians, we had, educators, we had a whole variety of experts in various elements of Black American culture who kind of went along on this entire journey with us.
I agree completely. And Dana, my impression is that the film is more detailed than any other Pixar film before. Do you agree?
Oh, thank you. I mean, we were really excited to show New York City for the first time. And, our designers, ooh, look at visuals. Our designers, spent a lot of time, we went to New York City and just like the details from down to like our production designer was obsessed of looking at the gum on the sidewalks and the design of the buildings, but also just the people. And the people is what makes New York City, New York City. It's the most diverse city maybe in the world. And especially if you go into the boroughs like Queens, every culture and color and religion is represented there. So I really feel like putting the effort into the characters got us a long way. And then of course the soul world we wanted it to be so we wanted a huge contrast, so to have that be like ethereal and foggy and just different was a big part of the world building.
So Pete, the backgrounds are incredible too. Are you satisfied with your Swiss employee Martin Sen?
Oh, you're muted.
You're muted, Pete.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
There we go.
okay.
Yeah, no, he's fantastic, and we have a really great, wonderful international a bunch of talented people who bring all of their, you know, heritage and country to work, and I think our films are better for it. So yeah, he's really great.
Okay, thank you so much for your time. Happy New Year to all of you, and see you at the Oscars.
Thank you.
Hope so.
Nice to meet you.
Thanks.
Bye, guys. Bye.